Yeah, and we'll
Alright, we've got MiBR on defense, we've got G2 on attack. G2 should struggle with pressure over towards short.
Heavy hitters, such an experienced team this European side.
So we'll get the sound a little bit.
Quick clash. Vanya already double swing. Claims 2 for G2.
Yeah, we got the sound from the other observer, not the observer run. They'll work it out.
But now they've let the cat out of the bag. Jelly takes a couple of shots over towards.
It's a weird strat from MiBR. It's like the 4-1 aggro that you do, but the 4 is splitting up and going 2-2. So you're not really ensuring trades well.
For the Cypher. And SRN can't get through. Petra finds it timing on the double back.
I like this from G2, just freezing in place right now, allowing more of these MiBR players to expose themselves. Very patient, waiting outside of Hookah at the moment. More than enough time to play with.
Amy here over towards this A side. There is obviously the Viper. Sat here. Jubish though having to make a nice swing instantly.
Now we're getting the right sound.
MiBR though really distributed across the map in general. Jelly also pinged out by that Dizzy wants to send out one of her own here, but the top of the side swarming with G2 players. It doesn't matter. Jelly able to find 2. Keeps MiBR in this pistol. It's Jubish now with the push out. Knows that Mimi set up over towards Hookah. Petra looking to swing on this now. The 2 veterans of G2 goes
down. Honestly, a pretty good chance.
The plane in this pistol. We are in the post part, and Jubish has to get her skates on.
Shots are going awry, but at this point with the crossfire, they should just simply be unwinnable.
Damn.
Don't know about that one, Petra.
Oh, the reposition up top as well.
Being careful. Jubish down now to 39.
65. Go for the crouch defuse. Got to jump. Oh, yeah, that was nice timing from Mimi. Literally like just near the half as well, so you got to get off.
In their last match. Get one on the board early.
That got pretty close though. I didn't like MiBR's pistol really. Like I love a 4-1 push, but with the 4 sticking together so you can trade properly. Going 2-2, like you just have even, if not worse numbers.
Into that first game, they were glad that they got those nerves out the way. They felt scary for but a moment, but the steady hands of the incredibly experienced Mimi locks up that 1 versus 1 clutch.
Yeah, it got a little bit close.
The pistol that felt like they should have gotten a bit easier, but all is well.
G2 have gone off this double controller setup with the Omen, by the way. That sort of EG look where they try and use the one-way.
Yeah, we're taking both the orbs at least. We're trying to min-max on defense. We get Gecko orb, we get
pretty relevant with that trap wire SRN
orb as well.
And again, look at this very patient early round play from G2. Expecting MiBR to play to the aggression,
map pick, MiBR
they are known for. We saw that against Giant X in their debut match. Ruthless were the Brazilian side then. But at the moment, at least in this round, playing quite passive as well.
And G2 can.
Okay, they're allowed 1
death
on this one. Anything else is more expensive. See the defense lux, the defense flood smoke. Sorry. Wow.
Able to find 2 with the sheriff. They are so dangerous.
Good damage though.
Yeah,
Cypher needs to go pick up one of these guns.
Now they can fall back to Octagon and Hookah respectively.
Yeah, long range. It should be all but sealed up with the classics. MiBR hoping for just a bit more damage. It is wild to see though, even in a moment like that, just Jelly able to swing through, taking these duels, finding 2 headshots. Mad how good these MiBR players are on that individual level. No shortage of high-level mechanics.
It's good damage. So far this is 2 guns. And Cypher didn't pick up a gun as well. Cypher didn't get involved and pick up a gun. They actually lost 3.
Recover anything better than a ghost at the moment.
She came into the round with that ghost, of course, as the Cypher often has to.
And that is some damage done. It's good. Pretty much, if they go for the bonus, which they probably should, they can have 2 rifles and then like what? Sheriffs maybe?
Unlucky. Just the Bulldog out of that anti-eco.
Significant damage dealt from MiBR already. And one of my major questions for this Brazilian team headed into today, because is how well will they fare in a game where they
I'm not sure, Ivy. We haven't seen enough really. I think the Astra buff made people more tempted to go double smoke sometimes as well. It's not just like the Gecko nerfs, it's like other buffs as well.
But G2, they have the ability to match that, no doubt.
Jelly going to be spotted out by this Prowler. Forced out of Hookah, already 4 kills for her. Rescue now wants to satchel out, double all the way to the back of the site here, behind that Gecko U2.
Yeah, this is nice though. They get over towards the site. Yeah, MiBR played this a little bit weird. Gave him sight but hold long. People that are wondering as well, like you see they're pathing the double satchel there. It's always better to go on like the little ledge than the top ledge. It's so much easier to double satchel out.
Even take the fight towards Octagon as Amy.
Amy knows it. Here comes the Dizzy. Jelly wants to try and step up here, really chomping at the bit to take the fight, but G2 wrap around the corner.
Say
try and take
line
the
up maybe.
Jubish is going to be there to make it a 2-for-1. SRN up on the site now. Rescue needs to come in through elbow. Mosh Pit should
tanking it for half. Oh, nice satchel. Wait, that was legit.
Now it's up to Mimi with the Sheriff. That's just too much to ask.
Wait, that was pretty cool though. You see that? Yeah, satchel to managed to get half and then satchel above it to not take damage. Or maybe it was like half the damage. Like it could have been on the edge. I think she avoided everything.
Overall, it was a good retake timing from MiBR, coordinating that effort in
Octagon,
that was awesome. As well as the three.
Yeah, I thought she was done for. I thought she was going to tank it.
Pushing out in that moment with the Prowler through main.
The retake? They were very calm on the retake. Yeah, look at that. The little satchel above, that was awesome.
Again, did have the inferior weapons, were at a disadvantage anyhow.
I do like to push out onto long.
They did enough damage, right? We've got 2 people here that can't buy next. So giant rounds, as always. We've got official diff. And we're 1 away from attack official, so maybe a lot of fighting for orbs at the moment, as you see them fight for long orb and shower orb.
Hanging in the balance. There's likewise.
Yeah, they don't want Gecko to get this.
Okay, this re-explore for MiBR into shower might yield some results, but Petra is waiting for it. Waiting for it, and what a tap! SRN downed. And that's all the G2 really want from that. They're happy to pull away, go elsewhere on the map now. That's going to keep MiBR interested in what's happening over at A.
Narrow angle for Jubish may be able to get a headshot if it's a walk peeker. Maybe a jiggle with the crouch here from Mimi.
Are I playing with a monitor tilted? Nah, I don't really.
Of course,
I haven't had like a full month of playing, really. I mean, maybe I guess.
From this point out.
Was it September or something? We played a good amount.
Have just been silent as the crypt. They are playing with the utmost patience.
It's just not good for me. It's not good for you anyway, so I just wouldn't recommend it. Like neck-wise.
Mimi really takes only incidental damage. Viper thrown up. 30 seconds left in the round now, and there's actually presence here in Hookah for Jelly. This could be an issue for G2.
Wow, and actually right now, look at Jubish falling off towards A. A double rotate. This patience from G2 is confused.
Raul didn't hit as well. Yeah, and you can ult. Dude, this is weird. Like, you could definitely ult to help out your team, but they're fighting before the ult. But you could see it on the minimap. They were all fighting way before the ult. The comms are a little bit off. I think it would have been better for the Gecko to honestly just fight if the rest of the team's flooding in like this.
From the Thrash, trying to use the Prowler as an opportunity to drop from Hookah. Rescue on site. So they go down clean, but no bind there. That should seal this counter Thrash as well. Round should be good as done.
They're going to go for this fight. They're going to fight Jelly.
The molly miss? I feel like you could defuse that on the side.
Right now. Mimi steps up and is quelled.
God, it's close.
This molly, of course, is going to make it pretty tough. Yeah, Jelly knows that there's no
chance. Damn, half already as well. Damn, that was really nice.
9-3. Somehow gets it all.
Actually fragging crazy heavy, even with the mistake over towards site.
Fantastic form already.
Yeah, that's just individual.
Firmly taken over this early game. That push into Hookah while all the presence was coming. Octagon, little intuitive moment right there where they took the fight against Petra.
I mean, I guess it's a 1v3 if you include the trade, but
so critical when the retake effort comes in, dividing the attention of G2, making it easier for your
Wingman got a half as well. Kind of created the extra pressure there.
Little buddy Wingman made that a 2v2 essentially.
Yeah.
G2 are not splitting their B hits though. It's either
created
through
the first
long
swing
or through Hookah. That's been the undoing the last couple hits.
And you have to give massive credit to MiBR for recognizing that already. It's netted them 2-round wins, that good positional play.
Jelly here this time playing back to the site. More of an anchor position here for MiBR.
This is the kind of default that MiBR should be doing on their attack. Right, when you have no Viper to commonly block this, like inserting one over towards Hookah just becomes everything. Because then you create pressure A and someone needs to rotate and you're always visible from the actual Hookah area. So, the audio, yeah, I think they're going to fix it. Hoping it'll get there.
Some damage, Molly to fall back, weak, feeling the pressure. Yeah, caught actually rescue from the
satchel. It's definitely on the wrong observer for sound.
Required, and now Melissa under pressure.
Falling back to the back of the site here. Vani are also looking over this now. If the horn comes in, that's going to be cleared pretty easily. Molly set up for a post plant if required. Juvish there running into Amy over on that B side of the map, and it's going to be a complete pivot here for G2.
And this is, again, this is like why it's strong, right? We had a similar thing. Wall went down, we got the luck, and also when people are doing this wall to extend the wall over towards showers, there's always like this cubby like area that you can play in front of the wall. And it came back to bite them a little bit. Ooh, we're missing some shots. Doesn't matter.
And that'll do it. Just Jelly standing now to
okay, so what we're saying for MiBR here, over-rotate, pull people over towards A. It was a nice run from G2 though, right? They go early, they take control, they insert. It was basically what we were talking about that MiBR need to do. Hopefully we see the Cypher kill now, yeah. That's the rotate coming in, and then we just have the one luck.
The insertion of Amy in hookah early was to catch the timing on a rotator while the short push is coming, and if she does, we're just going right back. Their eco round plan worked to a T, exactly as it was drawn up. The critical aspect of that too is though Amy finding the kill.
Yeah, I mean this changes a lot. They get so much money from this.
She has been the player so far in this tournament, though. Of course, it's only been one series, but she
look at the money diff now. They're all bought up as well.
There for G2, whether it was the maps that they were winning or losing against.
Yeah, if you're MiBR doing the VOD review, this is one that you gotta look heavily at.
Devastating. Moments like that is where she's really come
to over-rotate. You gotta still remember that there's TPs in this map.
Surprisingly, the last representing EU at this tournament.
You can see how G2's choice of comp, I think, really plays into the way that they want to play Binder. This is a new look for them, or a new look.
G2 played that eco? Yeah, it was awesome.
Right? Really not bothering
We're actually seeing this default way more. We saw it, I can't remember what team it was in the Sen City event, but they did something similar. I think it was against NRG, I don't know who did it, where they used this wall against them as well, right? This wall that we just seen played out here as this extra area where it's freedom in front. C9, yeah, it's becoming way more common. I think teams are going to start using this safer wall over towards B. I'm not sure it's, at least if that default becomes way more popular, I think teams are going to struggle.
is so ready. I mean, surprisingly, they even found one, to be honest.
Did good damage here.
On that same angle.
It's a little unfortunate for G2. They absolutely...
My fault on the Viper, they're going to struggle on defense. It's my fault.
And SRN lives. I like this, though, again, they're really playing to the extremities. G2 tucking where they can. Amy definitely needs 2 kills for her troubles, though. Actually opts off that line. Too many guns pointed at her.
And this is where the very passive nature of G2 so far on this attack app is paying off, trying to circumvent this aggression, and their orbital strike doesn't actually.
I mean, if you're MiBR, are you not pretty happy with this ult that just came out?
For Res Q, damage is being dealt to players across the board. Amy's still patient on that flank, watchful.
So you already got forced though off the side
by ult as well, not bad. Can they get like one more kill? One more kill would be great damage. I mean, it's an easy TP call.
With that Brim ultimate, and again, G2.
This is one of the ones where they're using ults to prioritize their money.
With a slinger, and the firing squad is waiting for her.
Prioritize the ults, prioritize the money, use the ults, and then you're in a good spot for the rest of the half.
Intelligent game on these rounds, working the map.
Yeah, the calling's been nice. I mean, this one was easy to do, right? But Curious with the Prime, thank you so much for the 15 months.
To attribute to
the 4-person stronghold
is where their shortcomings were to be had, and
surely someone swings us the contact. Oh, okay.
Small amount of
Velonica07 with the tier 1, thank you for that also. Appreciate the 14 months.
At the moment though, G2, as far as the team play, are looking great. And beyond patient, they're giving MiBR a lot of respect.
Even Juvenile streaming. Dude, I watched that GE. The GE announcement was so weird today, right? Because it was like, this is the normal comp on Ascent, but we want to mix it up by using this comp, and then they described the whole comp that just gets nullified by one KO knife. I was watching it thinking, yeah, but the KO knife just hits and you can't do any of this.
She's been playing well within formation. It's really disciplined this series.
That's all I could think throughout the whole video.
So we've got our Viper Spit set up here towards A short. This will put
G2. Zeta Chu with the Prime. What comp with it? It was crazy, dude. There's a harbor and everything.
Right now. G2 can opt out of this. They're also very wary of a Shower's crunch through that TP, having no B long control.
It was like no duelist, right? No duelist, Harbor Wingman. I think it was a bit of a meme. I'm hoping it was a bit of a meme.
The economy for G2 has gotten completely out of hand from that eco round flip where they saved 5 of MiBR's vandals, stole them away along with that round.
GE, yeah, they're doing some weird videos, GE.
So this is of the
I like the other one, the Magician one, that was cool.
For the Brazilian side, they need this desperately, or they'll be back forced on.
Yeah, this one's hard for G2 just purely because the setup is so good with the Viper ult.
So you already hear the solo players.
The good news for G2 is...
She knows she just really has to try and get out, but she might not have the time. Rescue Alliance in front of her, but Sayori makes sure it's an awkward landing for the
good news is that they weren't searching for info over towards Ace. There was only 2 on B site, but that molly was perfect. Fade ult as well. Money's low on MiBR, so they want to try keep this one as clean as possible. 20 seconds with grouping over towards long.
Even if that happens, MiBR are still on A. They've got to go
for
it now. No choice for G2 but to commit to this, and in they go.
Yeah,
Maybe trying to set things up on Cyber Cage, but Sayori with the scratch through.
Oh boy, this is a melons. Yeah, this is a melons round. It went bad. It went real bad.
That's the issue. Split across the map, hoping to get what they can out of this round, but
everyone remember that round that we had like it was this year when Fnatic did like a default and then the time ran out and they had to save with 5. This really reminded me of it because honestly, once the raise goes down here, unless you're insta running over towards short and praying, I think you fight. I think you have to save with 4.
Dizzy did come, but it was a little too late.
Because you're re-hitting where the 3-person stack is no matter what. And I get why they don't want to go short because the Viper ult's there. But honestly, maybe the 4-person save would have been the one here. But yeah, you never want to do it because it doesn't look great. The Fnatic Na'Vi game, yeah, it was. It was the one where they couldn't get into hookah because of this trip, right? Yeah, you're right, that was a good memory.
Okay, catch on to the Cypher.
It doesn't do much, but it creates a lot of pressure like they might have followed this one through, but they're not picking this one back, so honestly this is a big win for G2. And they didn't take any map control with it, they just created a bit of pressure.
That would have been beyond devious.
We got Razor to send it. Oh my goodness. Razor to send it, Razor on the defense. Brimalt.
Yeah, so far in a lot of these moments where G2 have been straying more towards B, it's been Petra making noise.
Raze to send it out on defense with Razor.
Dizzy goes in here for G2. They're going to have to commit to it now. It's going to be a showstopper.
Oh, that was sick. Dude, it looked like the rockets hit in midair. That was awesome. Okay, still though, the trades aren't too bad. They people got 3 people here. Ever, timing of it's important. Ever goes in, Ever timing is sick.
Melissa is able to find one, and Jelly wants to get ahead of this as well. Wingman thrown out for some scouting, and Sayori needs to reload. Back off into halls. Here comes the plant, but Jelly's playing close here. Fire staring that smoke down, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 immediately as the smoke drops. It's Petra.
Oof.
With 2 to take down and 15 points of health. Just how sharp
they got a timeout. This was pretty cool by MiBR. I've never really seen... I think this is like a anti-race, or like a setup that they like to do with race. Double holds hookah, and then if they go out towards site, you can react by ulting. And then obviously no one's going to follow it up. You're going to isolate one because you're ult, or you're going to get multiple because of the taking damage through wall. This is a pretty cool setup. I don't know if I've seen this before. The util was sick on this round, by the way. That is in MiBR's.
Engagement rather, SRN has looked good. Didn't really take over.
Are they trying to work the TPs too much here?
Obviously, that's still something that we know could happen.
They probably could have second waved into B.
It's always Jelly and SRN. This
I don't know if they use their Gecko Flash or not.
MiBR that is taking them over the top in must-win series. It happened to qualify here.
Yeah, Reprovise do it. I can check it on my phone.
Half of that duo is taking them over the top.
I can check it at one point on my phone, wherever it is.
Now, MiBR have used their 5 ultimates, and they've turned that into 2 rounds. It's been pretty important, and it has been those ultimates that have stopped G2 goes in their tracks, whether it's going to be the showstopper or the orbital strike we saw in the previous round.
G2 are going to struggle
Nightfall used in the one before
if they don't get
now they don't have that to rely
7
on.
rounds.
Now G2 have a round here from the coach, leader, of course, to bring in that one Thrash ultimate they've got available to them and a full buy.
Still,
it's the game. Okay, I'm interested to see what you're talking about.
mad sometimes how much one round in Valorant can
Will it
mean.
work for the
That
next map
blip
device? Because I have no idea what my phone is.
Has them still just full buying from here until infinity.
They will? Okay.
Just still all Vandals, all heavy armor, Thrash delay with heading into this.
Right, so they had a good timeout, and they got to start
fully
taking a bit more map control. They got to give themselves some options.
At this point. They have expended
Camera over
all of
towards
their
long, that
options
gets
to
shot
get
as
to
well.
this
So
point, however,
smash from MiBR.
trying to stabilize Showers, keep some information, passive control here, but will eventually be forced out by the Boombot.
G2 pretty adamant about taking control of this part of the map. There's another Prowler. The C is going to be thrown out. Everything coming in now as the crunch from the backside is here. Here comes SRN. Able to find the one Sayuri before she went down.
Lovely satchel. Pushed her back into the jewels here. This got crazy close, right? 10 HP, 10 HP. You'd say the G2 got outrageously unlucky. Go and spam that wall on the left.
And now she can tuck in that corner. It's going to be a real nuisance. Low as they are to clear out. Amy's also starting to threaten. They know they've got two MiBR players trapped inside Showers, and then they will stay. Jubish from heaven. We'll look to challenges at least.
Hey, nice shots at the end here. I'm not sure how the second one hit, but lovely.
Once again, Amy is just the steady force that has been consistent.
This felt like a weird Showers crunch, right?
Players weak, sure, but still winning out that 1 versus
Actually,
2
the nade was way better than I thought. I didn't see the nade.
Into the Showers crunch. On those prior rounds, Petra had only been dealing with Melissa in Shower. And they finally felt that they could go for that max presence there. And in that moment, Melissa says, hey, they just boombotted. They used a Prowler. I'm hearing, like, they're using everything.
Dude, what a big round, forced them down to an eco.
Showers crunch. It worked perfectly, but
oh boy.
Wow,
well,
Jelly, it just swings out into
their double swings over towards Fuka has not paid off. But I think this did make this looks a little bit weird, right? But in terms of like the actual how the game's been going, it made a lot of sense, right? So it was like G2 on their default were going over towards long, right? They were taking these positions heavy. Then a timeout comes in, and now their focus is over towards Showers. The thought process of this was they're going to default heavy Showers again. We know it's most likely going to be a 4-1. We can create pressure on the 1 while the Cypher is hammering out here. It wasn't that bad at all. It was more just good from G2 that they were changing it up. But again, I think MiBR, like 5 against this comp, they'll be happy with.
It's just not going to work with G2's current approach to this attack half, which is patience. It is simply patience.
Reminiscent of what we saw on the pistol from MiBR.
What's up, Boo? How we done? How's Pratt going?
During rifle rounds, they are not pushing out. They'll either set up an octagon or in hookah. Try and come back in after the fact, but a very ill-fated early exchange here for MiBR, and Thrash 2 Electric Boogaloo. Hit a little
auto economy, yeah, they're trying to definitely secure some rounds.
At the moment, I was looking to see if Sayuri is going to try to fight for one of these orbs. 2 off of getting the orbital strike now into their
that was fast, Prodigy. Shout out to you.
Hanging in the balance for MiBR, and it looks like they want to get towards that Shower orb as SRN takes the engagement on short.
What a shot.
First kill. A bit quiet this game.
SRN doesn't want to give up that space, nor does Melissa here. MiBR putting the line of scrimmage very far forward on this A side, but eventually G2 are going to be able to make their way through. Sayuri down.
Big Joe. Oh, chill. Relax, you did it. You did it. You won the round. You won the round. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Okay, sure. Just win it like that. Why not? It's all good.
Do MiBR get away with that one?
Yeah, aim's that good, fair play. Just, you keep on going.
Skill. I mean, SRN is just more than happy to take those fights, feeling the aim, the confidence flowing in that moment.
Even in the 2v3, did the hard part and then just carried on duel in.
There's no help on the way in that 1 versus 2. No help on the way. That is just pure confidence. Maybe ill-advised, really, but when you're hitting shots
definitely
like
ill-advised. In the VOD review, I'd be like, well, shouldn't really be doing this, but...
Nah, I'd win. Okay.
No damage taken? Yeah, no bullets with that.
Last round of the half here. Obviously G2 swimming in Benjamins, so... Fire not an issue here. Showstopper orbital strike up for MiBR though. That combination really messed up G2 on one of these fast B hits earlier in this half.
Where are you?
Again, it's this.
Yeah, MiBR in a good spot to win this one though, and 6 would be incredible.
This here, and it's a trap Showstopper in, but way too far. Is this SRN? They want to swing off the Jelly, and the rest of the team follow up immediately. So
Big Joe.
Confident.
The raw firepower is unreal, but Mimi gives as good as she gets. Wingman to get the plant, and Mimi wants to get ahead of this intervents.
Weird, because you know they have Gecko ult, so swinging spawn here makes sense because you're going to imagine that the ult goes from this spawn out.
As he approaches.
Oh.
Somehow, Mimi needs to catch Jelly by surprise. That's not happening. He comes Thrash. It's a problem.
Oh, wow.
Mimi able to avoid it somehow. Now looks to back away. Still has a mosh pit to work with, but takes the fight. And the double fakes there from MiBR was a little too much.
I managed to get around the corner, right? There's no way she shot that. Dude, MiBR should be pretty happy with 6 because this is a hard comp on defense. I think G2 need to be like very, very proactive because the no vision block over towards B just becomes such a nightmare. And MiBR, like, they just have to default over towards B like 80% of the rounds, to be honest.
And then, to the credit of the Brazilian side, some of these individual rounds have just been sick. And the way that they've been
Jelly just out-kills everyone, I feel like, aim-wise.
We've got Mika Fab standing by with Vermelha, a content creator from Brazil. So take it away.
Don't you just love how GameChangers brings everybody from all over the world? We have Vermelha here all the way from Brazil. Yeah, let's give her a round of applause. Vermelha, is this your first time in Berlin?
Yeah, it's my first time in Europe in general.
Oh, wow. How's it been for you so far?
Freezing, I would say. And yesterday I just walked like 9 kilometers around the
Freezing.
city. It was awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. No, I can tell as an island girl, I am also freezing. But this is, you know, amazing because this is your second GameChangers Champions. How has it been? What's it like so crazy now that you're here in Berlin covering the same event?
Oh, it's awesome because the last year was in Brazil, so it is pretty different because there we had like everyone screaming. I think like people here will be like, whoa, she screams a lot. And I'm sorry, I have to represent Brazil by myself. Sorry, guys.
No apologies here. I think we love it. And we know just how, yeah, we can give her a shout of support. We know just how, you know, fiery the Brazilian
What is better, Bind, Viper, or Cypher? I would always have a Viper.
How are they cheering for MiBR? What's it like back home?
Like everyone is crazy on Twitter, and it's kind of funny because last year we had Team Liquid, and now we have MiBR, but I would say that today Brazil is MiBR and MiBR is Brazil. We are like a whole team today.
Oh, wow. Everybody united. And now the score is 6-6. It's pretty even right now. How's it going to go down, Vermelha?
I think it's good because when you go like halftime on this map, I think like for Brazil will be better the next one. And I don't think it's going to be easy, and I don't want to be easy because we are on G2 home, but I'm sorry, I think Brazil is going to win, so MiBR for today.
Oh, we're here for a good series, right? And it is going to be a good one, so let's send it back to the game.
Tied game at the half here as MiBR start to make adaptations through their defense half white, but they're taking these scrappy skirmishes on
the Cypher? I mean, the Cypher can do good stuff.
Setting up their, you know, fairly complex.
But I would always prefer the Viper,
especially
on defense.
What the pace change will be from MiBR.
I want to keep an eye on how many times they actually like default over towards B. This is how I would do it at the moment with MiBR. First 2 rounds I would probably go A, and then the rest of the map I'm just defaulting B.
Slow-paced, patient half from G2.
No attack side Cypher here, so MiBR obviously don't have contingency against potential flanks, so going fast might be the play. Nice molly. SRN now caught inside your wall with only the shorty to work with. And Wingman interrupted him. He's able to bring him down now. This is pace
Isolates
from
the Brim.
trying to go out, give space.
Vegeta's really good. Wait, what? How did that go so badly?
Oh my Petra! More than that would have been absolutely absurd.
Mimi was reloading. Oh no, the TP, okay.
Total, I think, from the first half and its first round of the second.
The pressure over towards showers even.
Having to go solo. Melissa back behind triple. You got a player in showers and on short. Standard setup here for MiBR and for Amy with nothing but a classic. It's going to be like whack-a-mole.
Just checking over towards B just in case. Do you want Neon Naft?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, you're gonna get a pretty fast
okay, 1-1 for the pistols. Night Journey, Yoji as well with the tier 1. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All of this shower control, but they just got swarmed from all areas of the site. With 3 players there, they had just ended up giving up so much of it.
Honestly, I'm not sure, Yoji.
Position. But the duels just go the way of MiBR. Still, the individuals on this team are so difficult to deal with, even for the best of the best in this tournament. It is always going to be a challenge to win any 1v1 engagement.
classic pace here from MiBR in that round. G2 here are, yes, stacking a site.
Thankfully, MiBR, you can see they're really waiting out this aggression.
Yeah, but if MiBR play this right, the Viper's just going to prod over towards A. With the gun that can go down, free sight, and then just call the team back.
Those angles. But
yeah, it looks like we're fine on this as well. And MiBR, love how they're doing it. First 2 rounds over towards A.
Really messed them up.
Dizzy, clear the corner. All right, we're good. We're good, guys. Let's get into laps. Take a little map control there. Not too bad. All right.
MiBR here, probably about 30 seconds ago, realized what was afoot
Now
this
what the
round.
G2 did.
May have been gambling the other side. It's possible.
Viper can go pretty aggro at one point.
Could be back triple, maybe.
Honestly, what should probably happen is these two are switch guns, right? So that
So it will be
Fade can get all early.
Quintet.
Raze maybe.
Heading over to the A side and ideally to perish in a fiery blast.
Yeah, there we go. Raze switches guns with the Viper. Raze can go hunt and gets him a little bit closer to that ult. Ooh, this could be a big nade. Oh, this could be a really big nade. Think about it. Think about it. Chill, chill, chill.
Getting a bit exploratory with it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just kicked on all of them. Oh,
damn.
Dear. That's not good at all.
That's an ult. Oh my god, that's an ult.
You have got to be joking. G2.
That was so nice, though.
Trying to play the min-max percentage game. We will simply all die to the spike. Maybe one player comes here. We won.
Yeah,
for
the
one.
nade. I mean, the nade into the slap, wingman slap, got everyone.
Go exactly as planned.
Man, wingman.
Is this a red?
Look at the chunk.
Wingman actually, dude. Wingman slapped all 4.
Fire hazard, folks.
And
that's crazy.
Look away. Brother!
Oh,
Brother, ooh. Yeah.
And that is
I can't get much worse than that. We've got Raze ult into a backup judge. And we have G2 with the anti-Raze ult, but maybe Res Q stuck that for too long.
Almost all of their health, so
Yeah, just committed for the duel, but only got 1 bullet.
I guess flat-footed. Receiving that raise, it was a solo play from SRN.
Yeah, you even saw G2 with like the anti-Raze ult where they're just boosting everyone into the higher grounds because obviously it's harder to hit the Raze ult, you can fall off earlier.
Doesn't know where to look. SRN close with the judge. That's one.
That's so much damage.
To take control of that part of the map now. It's Mimi playing from behind Shower, needs to take the brim out of this position, and the wingman gets her there. Now, odds in G2's favor, but time is ticking. Jelly adamant about staying inside halls, and Melissa makes a beautiful little swing to the left.
Got Molly.
Vanya, clutch queen for G2. Has to find a way to overcome Jelly. At full health with all the stall util that they need to stop this. Now some jump peaks.
Wait, might have mistimed it.
Vanya can't really get this done. Jelly gets it with a right click.
G2 are in trouble.
And that's another MiBR round.
That is a brutal round to lose. That is 1,000 psychic damage dealt to Rescue that she died to the showstopper that SRN only got because of what happened.
And Rescue was a fighting type.
Anti-eco. That is brutal. Oh my word, G2 almost bringing that back, but that might make it feel even worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the dismay on the faces of the coaching staff.
Oh boy.
That is
what do you reckon that was from?
2,000 psychic
I'm trying to work that out, what that would have been from. Maybe like the whiff on truck at the beginning. It was a big whiff.
Themselves from Lumbridge before making their way back to Bind. It was a real back-breaking round.
Oh, are they? What is that? I'm going to assume that was spotted just as.
Yeah, just spotted before the wall went up.
Right
it's a gun down.
Lot of Cypher.
It's a little bit weird, yeah. You would love to get that gun out of there, surely.
B, however, comparatively loosely held by G2. I think MiBR realized they might have walked into a stack over on that A side, so a chance to reset here with a rotate through spawn by Vanya.
And that is just Mimi in
I like this from G2. It gets a little bit quiet. They prowl over towards showers and they're taking info. They're trying to make sure they can stack B a little bit heavier. As soon as the Fade clears this line, you would imagine someone else goes, like the Raze.
Petra might be setting up for a, just in case there's a TP push. It's not coming now. It's going to be a hard hit over to the side.
It's a good amount of delay. We've got the flood in smoke as well. So honestly, they might flood in at the right time here and Raze is isolated.
This smoke is going to clear and Mimi will be a factor.
Give me Raze.
But MiBR are going to have eyes in that direction. Is SRN playing the corner? The weapon diff is real. Okay, giving them a cremation. Fair enough. Now 2 players set up in hookah. Petra got herself a rifle somehow. looking dangerous. Still at a big player disadvantage. Dizzy will be addressed. Sayori looking to make the swing only when G2 jump out of hookah. That has to happen in a second.
Oh.
Wingman again gets his value.
Aim labs.
No time really to play
Oh!
with pitches. Oh,
Actual aim labs. What the hell is that?
Again? She goes for it. Like there's a high percentage chance of that actually happening.
Actually was a pretty decent eco, to be honest. They had a good chance. They managed to trade that raise out a little bit more.
Actually,
That's all.
born to be a duelist, forced to be a support player. The shots that she hits are insane, man.
Yeah, I want to see that one in slow-mo. That is...
What is that? That was a body shot, was it not?
Yes.
Oh, okay, no, honestly, fair play. That was sick.
That's not as the game was intended to be built.
Nah, I think it was fine
Worse
almost.
than that. There's Ada Division on Sunset, that little mid-Ferrari.
Oh, that, the no-stop Ferrari peak.
Unreal.
Full run, tap headshot.
Yeah, I don't think that was... I think
no mistake,
felt like
this
the
is
first
dire
bullet
here for
was
G2.
standing
So
still,
they
maybe
get a bit of
second
damage
not.
done in the
But
previous round, but they aren't really keeping a lid on the econ for MiBR. They've lost 6 rounds in a row, including the pistol this second half, which has been a pain point for them in the previous
it's a weird
series.
timeout, and majority of the
They're struggling
time,
with the pace of
everything
MiBR
is going to
and
be
lost a number
about
of
the
rounds
orbs
just
on the
for not
side,
having
because
the
so many
weapons,
people
right?
are
They
like
tried to
1
stack
away
sights
from their
2 out of 4
orb,
rounds in this half.
but
They
we'll
need
see.
to get a grip on the game real soon.
When we get out of this timeout, there's a lot for the coaching staff on either side to think about because many ultimates will be in play.
Hypnotic,
Petra has the
thank you so
knife
much,
at
dude.
the moment, but there are 5, 6
a
other
good one as
players
well,
who are
dude.
just an orb or 2 off of getting there, so we could see some serious contention for either of them. Maybe G2 defensively will try and set up some kind of trap play around them, maybe a showers crunch or an octagon pop where you throw out the dizzy,
Okay.
something along those lines. We'll have to see. They're one off that orbital strike G2, and
What,
you can see the band is pretty close to shower, so maybe plans of
yeah, a lot of plans for
get
orbs
over
here.
there.
Honestly, if I was MiBR here,
Swing this round in their favor because their economy is on the
the
line
hookah
here. It is
default would
must
work
win.
well while
It's a
everyone's so
default here
focused
for
on
MiBR,
orbs.
though. Nothing particularly complex in the early stages of this round. Again, that util just exchanged through short and showers respectively by the fades.
It's just Sayuri watching patiently towards Fountain Mimi on the jiggle spot. And
Right.
will fall back.
The orb was still hit. Wait,
Petra
what?
on opposite
Pretty
side
sure
of
smoke
the
was
map,
up.
Though. Caught Melissa
Goodness,
just
double
close
entries,
to
it's
shot
nice.
on the narrow angle.
Mimi's also able to get away. SRN tries to charge there with a satchel. Not able to catch Mimi. She slips away again. Amy with some hot shots here through some of this util now.
Bring
As this is
smoke out
MiBR
towards
being
here,
dragged to a
and
screeching
as
halt.
long as they don't use the official, they'll be
At
alright.
this point, what
They want to
kind
try
of
to get 2-3
they've got
kills. Like, this round's pretty much done if you're MiBR,
with from the Cypher.
and
Do they
I would just
want
focus
to
on
extend
trying
the
to get
thrash to
some
try to get
kills.
in,
they have no
in a
info,
situation
though.
where they have such a low percentage chance of winning anyhow?
What is
Until
this
they get
trip?
Zuka presence, no, but after
30
that,
seconds
Can
left.
crouch this
Jubish
one.
can clear this. She is having issues clearing it, but that's fine. Boxes would have protected from it too much spam anyway. Here's the Dizzy at the back of the site. Wingman gets in. Amy infected. And SRN's able to follow it up. Spike picked up.
Lovely. One more kill and they're
Putting
done
it down in
good.
just a moment here now. Still 3 players up for G2 after a great start to
Okay.
the round. And Vanya
Only
puts this
2.
one to bed
G2
before
will
it
take
gets out
that.
of hand.
Mr. D,
A
Mr.
lovely job
P.
there, just
Dro,
flying
even.
back
Thank you so much for
together,
the tier
picking up
1.
all
Thank you
those
for the
angles,
2
two
months.
players facing from hookah, getting in backside the
He said
rotation
that opposite
right
way
in
around.
time.
Thank you very much, man.
The odds were always stacked against MiBR, but G2 simply played to the win con in
There were some
their
nice
favor.
shots there.
Great little shot there for Mimi too.
Petra, so many of these just timings on shots through smoke
Minions,
is unreal.
Tonight, we steal the moon!
So unserious.
And now this is the round.
This is interesting using a Dizzy like this. This is like similar to how people use the fade eye when they insta put the fade eye on the floor and then you peek round this corner and then you insta get flashed. Like, it's already done its like warm up.
SRN after a slow start in this
So
game.
as soon
up
as you
20.
swing out here, you're gonna get blind. And with the new Dizzy, that's probably a good way of using it.
Pretty
Actually.
formidable on this attack side so far, and there's a showstopper available for her again.
So
Okay, so this is pretty good from MiBR though. Once that smoke goes down, they confirm that they've got info over towards here. So there's pressure over towards B for a little bit. They've already got a brim smoke out of him. Dude, look how many ults there are. There's so many ults and there's so many people that can't buy next round. It's going to be madness. Damn, we've got some height. Petra's got to kill everyone.
Jelly finds yet another one with that weapon. And it's going to be Wingman, Plant, Thrash, go kill. Amy's brought down inside U-Haul.
Absolutely cooked. I mean, that exec was so strong from MiBR. Another showstopper already into the half from SRN that again finds a kill on the entry. The duo of Jelly and SRN.
This is a great default from MiBR though. Just small, minimal pressure over towards B, make him use the smoke. And then obviously the brim has to be out of position no matter what.
They're very comfortable with these fast hits to A. Jelly often providing that crucial second
if you create pressure here, you can pretty much always get up short.
SRN gets an opener.
What are you supposed to do when you're Vanya and you're playing in lamps there? You know that, all right, you're going to swing out in that moment. Petra is going to swing from shower as well. The second you round the corner, just shot down by
Jack
Jelly.
Val with the prime. Thank you so much for the whole year.
Feels impossible sometimes.
Appreciate that.
When the form is so good for the duo that makes MiBR MiBR.
You have to fight, because if you don't fight, why is Petra playing showers at all? Like, you have no choice but to try and take this engagement. What, are you going to fall back, give up U-Haul, and then leave your showers player on her own?
They want to find that moment to just.
They're trying to it's weird because they're trying to play like you would play with a Viper, but you just can't do it. They just got to send it on defense. They're gonna lose this round.
Here, though, but it's resulting with the entire economy being online. Everything they've got invested into this. That's left Petra with just a sheriff.
Yeah, means they would.
Yeah, this is good. They got to do this stuff.
End the map with a pretty sad economical situation. They're not able to take the win here, so they've definitely gambled for it. Juvish here sees better Petra, takes a little bit of damage as G2 have thrust 3 players up A short. They'll leave 2 of them there.
First time they've done something really proactive in that nature here. Trying to push for more. Oh, dangerous for Juvish. Escapes with a fraction
this
of
is
their
good because they have to
HP.
re-clear over towards aim, use more util, and we're not doing the whole showers
Also
thing, which means the brim can actually, wait.
So their Viper doesn't go down to any further aggression.
Off of pure gunpowder, G2
Okay, I like this from MiBR though.
Over the A side of the map.
Yeah, and they just let them clear all of that.
Right back to A, thinking that G2 have probably gone and rotated
What do we got?
towards B.
That's the correct
Molly to stop him planting, that's it. That's a crazy kill. You see him before.
Petra, at least with the sheriff, is able to get involved and recover the bandle that was dropped. There's still 4 rifles here for G2 to play with. A brief moment of respite here as these Sky Smokes start
Dude, it looks so
dissipate.
easy for them to plant every single time.
And then it's going to get real again. Petra has this Nightfall. Can't ask for much more than that for G2. You're going to have to work with it. When this is going to be forced back now as the Neurotheft comes in. Jelly ball banged low. C's thrown out just ahead of her. It's Petra fighting yet another one now from the back of this A side. G2 are going to start to come forward. Juvish is low. She needs to play off someone else. The Viper Wall. Sayuri sits behind it and interrupts the defuse. Juvish down. That's 3 for Petra for those that are keeping track at home. The rescue can't do much, but Petra will find her 4th. And Sayuri has to go 1v2 to win it. And that is a banger of an ace from Petra.
Just though, Petra had to kill everyone. I just feel like Petra's the only one kind of keeping him in it.
His fade in the prior series as well was coming up in immense moments, dragging them over the finish line on Sunset. And here today, 22 kills out of nowhere, matching SRN at the top.
What is that first shot?
The player that came into the round with the worst weapon, by the way. Sheriff only, the only player on the team. And frankly, that's what you
calm
get
though.
Just the Sheriff. Everyone else can have
Whoa, calm. Crazy calm.
She is a shooter. Doesn't really need it. Again, born to be a duelist, forced to be a fade. It's a tough life. But when your faded's dropping 22 with ease like this, might as well let someone else play duelist.
That was outrageously calm. One of the calmest clips I've ever seen.
Situation though. And now they can fight for an equalizer, even a map win, potentially. Okay, Paint Shells are going to force Amy away, but she really understands the radius of effect, so she's able to maintain this position in hookah. It's going to take more from SRN to carve her out.
A true 1v1, SRN trying to take advantage of the util, but fantastic
I'm not sure
adjustment
about the
from Amy.
solo
Micro movement there, paying off.
raise
retained as well.
when you got a Gecko and a Fade taking...
does come towards B.
Oh, was it audible here for G2 to fall off the B side
Silent jump
almost
miss.
entirely? They jumped the trip. Amy doesn't
It
know.
was silent, right?
That Jelly is
Yeah, it must be silent.
behind her.
Oh, trying to get more?
The trigger discipline now. All right, MiBR are going to have this B side there. Maybe a
Chill,
slight
chill, stay alive now,
miscalculation
you
from G2 on resource allocation. Melissa's going to try and keep him interested at A.
Look at this from G2. They're pushing down short. They want to catch Melissa and then go for the retake.
They're not going to get it.
Timing
Oh,
is
no.
just off. Opportunity for Rescue.
Yeah, just delay on site now as well. That is lunatic play.
Got to give up on Melissa, but Vani's still aware of
He's
just
a
how
smuggler,
wide towards the bottom of the map this Fade is. Here's the Thrash. Jelly going to see it pretty early, though. Easy enough to bring it down.
You get so much info, though. No one's pushing behind it.
Wingman, she'll try and play
Wow,
off of it.
you actually just won the round.
Tap. Jelly was ready for it. Now, at some point, G2 have to make the choice. This is worth committing to any further. Set up on the site as they are. Jelly is still healthy and emerges for a third. It's going to be more. Another Thrash to the side to stop a potential defuse. Vanya's brought down and Petra at 6.
That was
No ace
incredible.
this time
So
around.
what happened? They saw
MiBR
like, what,
get to
2
match
behind
point.
chat? Was there a TP that I missed as well? They definitely saw 2 or 1 here. And then realized that there can maximum be 2 spawn. Maybe they even knew that it was only 1 spawn here. Because this push was wild. Then broke the fish short, saw that no one was following the fish short.
I'm
try and watch the replay if I can see how many people...
Outrageous. I mean, that movement into the tap is
It was smart though. The comms are really good.
Now, G2 did everything right at the start of that round, but something causes him to over-rotate.
Yeah, perhaps just some of that, some noise from Melissa over towards Showers, regardless
Okay,
of this one though.
I said they were going to struggle on defense. I thought they would have been more proactive than this. Problem is, do you want to be that proactive as Cypher? You kind of should be. Like, it should always be this stuff into the Cypher push. They just sat back too much.
With the Molly to close out a round once you got the spike down, just launching them both onto it.
Here's Dizzy, MiBR know they've got the weapon advantage, and they go, but Amy had an off angle on the corner. She sees them cross. They've not called her out. Amy runs out of bullets.
Big Joe, big Joe.
Kills for her troubles, though, still with a lot to be done for G2. Rescue finds the showstopper,
yeah, they wrecked them.
And MiBR
They wrecked them.
will take Bind 13-8.
I mean, shout out to Jelly. Jelly took over, like, what, 3 rounds, maybe even 4 rounds there. But like Petra did something similar, not as many rounds. The comp just fundamentally has so many flaws for G2 that they have to play their defense like an attack. And if they sit back like this, they're just going to lose. MiBR played it well though, right? They were doing defaults into making sure the Brim rotates and then going back up short. All their ult rounds send it fast up short.